WIC peer counselors are moms just like you who support you in your breastfeeding journey.
Peer counseling means to me educating moms about the benefits of breastfeeding and encouraging moms to stay on the track of, breastfeeding their babies and have that support, and just for them to continue with the journey, because a lot of moms sometimes get discouraged with the whole process and they quit. So we're there for them to support them, and it just means, for me, it's a lot, because when a mom lacks support at home, they have someone to talk to.
I extremely enjoy what I do, helping moms and just being there for them, knowing that they can call on me at any time. And my magic hour for me is between midnight and 2 a.m.
Helping moms understand what their body was meant to do and be successful at it, and embrace their bodies and motherhood.
Peer counseling to me is an opportunity for me to work with moms and babies and to help women to breastfeed and to encourage them and just to be that support person.
A peer counselor is somebody who has been through probably a lot of the same struggles that another mom is with breastfeeding, and probably had support to make it through those struggles, and has a lot of knowledge as well as experience to really kind of be there as a mentor as well as kind of a friend to help a mom make it through those common struggles that women face regarding breastfeeding, especially in the early weeks.
I'm feeling I'm making a difference because I'm educating moms on stuff that they did not know, and without a peer counselor, I don't know if they would have gotten that information. So I feel like I'm making a difference because, one, babies are going to be healthier. That can impact the world, in my opinion, because there's going to be less illness, less asthma, less allergies, all those benefits that we all know that breast milk has. So we're impacting people's lives because they're going to be healthier, and we're impacting the world because we're going to have healthier people.
I view the job that peer counselors do as just imperative to fill the gaps. And what I mean by that is just that I feel like moms get information from all different sources. They get information from their family, they get information from physicians, from their physician, from their baby's physician, from people at the hospital. I feel like moms are just bombarded, with different information, and peer counselors, I feel like, just fill the gap in between all of these different information sources, and to help mom to be able to make a good informed decision and how to digest even all of the information they get. And peer counselors really just serve as that core support. So I feel like they really diversify themselves, and they fill all the different gaps of where moms need it, basically.
My peer counselor has answered a lot of questions that I've had. She's called me, she checks up on me, makes sure that she's where she's supposed to be with her weight, and just really answering the questions that I have.
They called a lot to check. I also used a pump because I was really engorged from her not eating for a while. And so they would just call and check on us, and then we started going to group, and I went to group ritually after that. I was there twice a month, and that's where I got my support.
Even if I was a little concerned, I was concerned he wasn't getting enough, and she was supportive, had me bring him in, and it's just great. She's kind of like a close friend, She just tells you, I'm so proud of you, and it makes me, because I don't really hear that a lot, so it brought, so she made it touched me, so I'm very thankful for her.
I'm really happy to have had the WIC peer counselor. It was just, even more than for breastfeeding, it was just nice to have like an outside person to call.
There was a mom who had a traumatic experience early in life, had 3 children who she really wanted to breastfeed, but having baby at the breast was not a pleasant experience for her. It really brought back a lot of those traumatic memories. So we got her a pump because she had tried to latch a few times and she had the same circumstance. And we built her up and we just encouraged her. She called me one day in tears, probably within the week that her son was gonna have this surgery, just crying. And I just
initially thought this was not going to be a great report. They were tears of joy. She was so happy, so excited, and so empowered that that situation didn't get to prevent this time for her. I will never forget just knowing that that really healed her as a woman and made her feel really complete as a mom, and to be able to have that memory of having her son at the breast.
So I know these peer counselors, and you know, I've seen it multiple times, but these women are passionate. They care about not just you, but your child and your child's future. They want to do what they'll bend over backwards to do what it takes to help you with this breastfeeding duration or the support that you need. So they're very loving, compassionate, and sincere about what they do.